Okay, so I want to go on a trip early May for like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 20 days, I don't know. So I'm hoping Brandy will go with me. So I want to take this car with Brandy on a trip starting, like stay in Sequoia a few days, maybe 2 days, and then head to the coast, right? You want to go to the coast? Where do you want to go?
I would love to just go see the ocean.
But do you have...
It doesn't matter where.
I thought you had people that we could stay with.
I have family in Carmel.
Okay, so ask them if we could camp at their place for a couple days.
I gotta have dates or rough dates.
Okay, so here's that's what I'm talking about. I wanna plan this out. I wanna do like a Google Doc, you know, where we could do it with the map and plan our route and plan our days and all that. So.
Sorry if this video comes out Blair Witchy. It's not easy to hold it still.
The cameras. You might be able to just set it right here.
Well, I can't.
Let's see. Or back here.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, that's good. So, I think like Sequoia, Kings Canyon, check out that area, and then head toward the coast. Spend 2 or 3 days. I want to spend one complete day from the time they open till the time they close at Point Lobos. That place is just so amazing.
Never been there.
Yeah. Oh, it's just magical, man. And then I wanted to go to Joshua Tree, but I'm gonna have to make this flexible because it might be too hot to camp. We'll see.
Yeah, it's already like in the low 90s,
Yeah.
they said yesterday at Fresno.
We're talking like May, by the time we get to Joshua Tree, it'll probably be like May 10th. The flowers are already bloomed. So, but I know that I want to go to the east side, so maybe we'll skip Joshua Tree and then just head over to the east side. Although it would be cool to time lapses, maybe just spend one night. I don't think it's that far out of the way. Go to Joshua Tree maybe for one night, and then
Miniature horses, did you see them?
yeah.
Sorry.
It's alright.
That was my shiny.
And then
Oh, I'm going for another ride today, but I'm gonna go off the property.
yeah.
Yeah.
You've been saying you're gonna ride up to my place.
Well, I didn't get a chance to yesterday. Jesse's like, oh, I'll just take you up in the truck because we gotta go to town. And I was like, okay, then I'll just run up there with you and then I'll ride up later. And then she ended up taking so long that by the time I got back to the house, it would have been pointless to saddle up the horse. And I mean, I would have been out for like a half hour.
So
I'm hoping I get back early enough today to go riding because I need to do, oh, sorry, that was a roof shot. I need to do some work with the groundwork on a horse and do some saddle training.
yeah, that's so good. That stuff's good for it's good for your body. It makes you stronger physically, and it's good for your soul and your emotions, and gives you time to think. Yeah, I'm really proud that you're doing that. I know you're doing really good. See, I told you that's what that whole filming all that stuff was about. It's like I wanted to catch you from where you started, because people see you now, you know, and like where you're going, they're like not gonna get it. You know what I mean? So I wanted to show like the raw, pure stuff where like you were where you were at. Where you
Still
had
a
emotion.
dickhead thing to do.
No, it's powerful. It's powerful and it's amazing. And you're with me, and you know that's what I do. And I told you all along this is what I'm doing. And so, you know, you just have to be part of it. That's all there is to it.
I don't mind you filming me, as long as I know about it.
Okay, so when you're in my presence, you must assume that you're always getting filmed. Okay. I'm just telling you that now. Because I film myself all the time. I don't just make myself look good. You know that. A lot of people, they give me a lot of shit.
You do
gotta
just
know, you gotta
make
admit
yourself
that
look good.
you gotta admit, okay, right, that people would
Play the video from your room that night. You put that on YouTube and we'll be even.
no, I'll put that on YouTube if I can put yours on YouTube. I'll put them both.
That's not there.
Sorry. That's
not there.
That's the deal I'm making. I'll put them both.
I'll think about it.
I'll show you at my worst, and I'll show me at my worst. All right, if you think about it, okay, but here's the thing.
But that's not really my worst.
So,
That's
you know, I
pain
had a
and
producer
agony.
from the Travel Channel get a hold of me.
Yeah,
right?
you did
And
tell
I
me
did
that.
Skype with them,
Yeah.
right? He wants to do a show with me, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, this is like we have the ability to reach a lot of people. That's the main thing that I'm interested in about.
Sorry. Look, I hit the zoom.
That's the main thing I'm interested in it for, is reaching a lot of people. A good byproduct would be that it would make us a lot of money. And a lot of money would be nice. Wouldn't you like to have a car? Wouldn't you like to have like nice clothes and be able to go do fun stuff, right? And
Of course I would.
okay, so
But that's not a necessary part of my life. But yes, I understand what you're saying.
okay, it's good. It's good. Why would you not do something that's good, you know?
I don't understand where you're going with this. How do I fit into that picture?
You're with me.
Hey,
What?
don't talk to me
Okay,
like
you're
that.
with me. You're with me and you're a part of it. So if I'm supposed to tell my story. If you're in my life,
You
then...
were talking about the Travel Channel thing. That's
Oh.
what I was referencing.
Oh, well, I mean, if I'm doing it, then you're going to be in it too.
Can you turn this to cool or something? I just need the air circulation.
Yeah.
Stuffy. It's hot in Mariposa today.
All right, so...
It's icky up here.
just a second. If you're with me, then you're part of it, or I'll make you part of it. I'm sure they're gonna want that.
Okay, well that's just not something you and I had discussed.
Well, we're discussing it now.
But usually when something comes up like that where you need to go do something, I'm not involved at all. So that's why I was confused. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Okay, so we're talking about it now. This is it. We're recording it. So, yeah, if a show came, this has happened many times. People have like tried to make shows. If this guy pulls it off, and he's with the Travel Channel, shoot, I would think that he would be able to. And I could make a good show, and I would want you to be part of it. It would mean money for you, and it would mean that you can affect a lot of people, and you're doing well. You know what I mean? The horse riding thing, I think, is something that could be showcased because it's so healing, right?
It's a huge confidence booster.
Yeah, and it's healing, right? It's healing to your soul and your body.
Absolutely. It's
Right.
peaceful. It gives you power back over yourself.
Yeah.
Because you have to be in control to ride.
Right.
You can't let your emotions get out of the way. You
Right.
can't let the horse get the upper hand. So
Yeah.
you're concentrating on the task at hand. You're not stressing out.
Right.
And then when you get back and you've done that whole ride where it's been frustrating but you've kept your head in the game, you go, wow, I can handle this. I can handle anything. You can handle a horse on your own, in any capacity. It's a gift.
Yeah.
And they are very loving creatures, and they want to love you back.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, you should have seen it. I had Hot Shot out the other day, that pinto stallion.
Yeah.
And I was scratching him behind the ear, and he turned his head like a dog. He was loving on me. It was the cutest thing ever. And then he started opening his mouth and like lifting his lips and stuff because I was scratching in a good spot. It was the cutest thing ever to see this big burly pinto stallion just
That's awesome.
cute. But they all have their unique personalities.
Yeah, you can tell.
And it's cool to get to know each one individually. And the cool thing about horses is you have to be completely accountable. And that's really hard for a lot of people.
What does that mean? Accountable.
If something goes wrong with your horse in any capacity, be it the saddle, be it the horse throws you off, whatever, you get your foot stepped on, it's your fault.
Yeah.
You were not paying attention. You were not listening to the horse. You were
Yeah.
not watching what you were doing. You were being careless. Like, I got dinked in the head right here by a hot shot, right on my eyebrow with the buckle on the halter.
Yeah.
Hurt like a son of a gun.
Yeah.
But I was standing too close and I wasn't paying attention. He just turned his head.
Yeah.
He's not out to hurt me.
No.
So you have to be accountable for your own actions.
There has to be some horses that are mean, though, huh?
There are some, but they, with time and hard work, almost. I've never seen a horse that was unlovable, except for one time. And she's a biter. I won't deal with horses that bite.
Yeah.
I would rather get kicked, stepped on, bucked off. Please put your hands on the steering wheel. I would rather have all those things happen than have a horse bite you, because they can tear your flesh.
Yeah.
I've heard horror stories, like this lady got bit on her lower lip and the horse yanked her whole lip off. So I don't deal with those kinds of horses, but you know, horses with attitude problems and that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. I'm not afraid of any horses. So it's a real confidence booster when you can tame a 1,200-pound animal.
Yeah. You don't have your seatbelt on?
No, I haven't had a chance. I've been holding the camera. Thank you. Even though I don't.
We're in Copland. You should have your seat. So anytime you're on this highway, especially that part right there, there's always cops around.
Hey, Bear.
That's a bust.
Hey, Bear. I was holding your camera for you. Doesn't bother me. I'll get the ticket, not you.
No, I don't know about that.
No, I'm over 18. I'll get the ticket, not
Really?
you. When it comes to seatbelt,
Really?
I mean, you are responsible for having your passengers
So would I get one too?
seatbelted in.
Maybe, huh? I think I don't have no
We're out of
warrants.
Mariposa County now. I'm not worried about it.
Why?
Because I can get out of a seatbelt ticket in Madera County.
Yeah.
Well, most often times.
You don't know. There's always something. So,
Oh, I just want to say to the camera, look, everybody in a good mood. I'm smiling. Ha! Sorry. But I noticed the other day on that that riding video, everybody's like, nice to see her smiling. I'm like, yeah, I know. Bear only puts up
that's
videos
not
of me
true.
crying or being depressed.
I put us kissing.
When we first met,
So
that was like,
so does that not qualify?
but that's like the one and only time we've done stuff
you've
like
been in
that.
all kinds of videos.
And
your
you-
kids, right?
That was when we first met too. It was the day after I moved in.
Okay, so what about New Year's?
Okay, New Year's was a good video, but it was right after I moved in too. That was all in that first week.
There's more good
When you
videos.
were still Twitter pated
There's,
over having a light-skinned, light-eyed, blonde-haired young girl living in your house.
There's
Once you got over that,
a lot of sex. I was used to having that, just not the sex. That's true. I'll give you that one. There's more though, I'm sure. No, maybe not, because I was gone a lot.
Yeah, you were gone for almost half our relationship.
No, a third.
Yeah.
It was a third. I did the math. How many days I was gone and how long you were there.
Still
It was
a
third.
long time
Yeah, it was long.
to be away from somebody when you're in a brand new relationship.
No.
It's just the way it happened.
I had that planned. Something else.
It is what it is. So Bo and I were out feeding this morning, right? And I'm riding around in the back of the big green Chevy diesel.
Yeah.
And we come back on the ranch property, and I see this Lincoln Navigator. And I'm like,
What color?
it was black.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the hell? Like, there's nobody living on the property but family, and then those guys are there.
No one has a navigator.
So there's no reason for a navigator to be there. So I hop out of the back of the truck and I can't see in the windshield, and so I made myself big, and walked over with purpose. And as soon as I got to the car window, I saw the CAL FIRE patch on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And it's these two guys who travel all around, I guess.
Yeah.
And they're going out checking people's property for fire lines and fire hazards because this is going to be a really bad fire season.
Yeah.
And so we stood there and bullshitted about horses for about 10 minutes.
Huh.
But they were like, wow, you have beautiful horses. I'm like, they're not my horses. I said, I'm just foreman of the ranch right now.
Yeah.
And I said, they're all for sale. We have free horses too. He was like, too bad I live in San Francisco. I'm like, who's got a horse trailer? Talk him into an Arabian. Oy. Oh, and I spelled Cammie's name wrong. It's spelled with a K. I did not know that. K-A-M-M or K-A-M-I.
So, start it and stop it?